wait till people get in here. Hello, hello, hello. Man, I gotta get myself a green screen so that my head doesn't look like this. I'm a little bit early, so chilling out till some people get in here. I'm like 3 hours early. It must be my computer is like 3 hours, 3 minutes. Must be my computer's like 3 minutes to. She got blocked from commenting and posting and liking. Huh. Anyways, hello, hello, hello. It is Thursday night. Hey Punkette, got a few things so Punkette, I've been going nuts with Ruby Frank. I think I know more about Ruby Frank than I ever wanted to know watching videos. I just bought her uh um oldest daughter Sherry's book, and I bought It Is a Trip, and we're gonna watch like her worst moments. um it's pretty crazy what I've learned. I got her journals up that I've read, and it's just wild. It's just wild. She is, but the interesting part about that, and we're going to talk about this, is her parents said she's cray cray, but I find it interesting that her parents are also vloggers. Now, her parents claim that she was, and we're going to talk about this. Her parents claim that she was normal until about 2020 when she met Jody, and then she turned into this different person. But I don't know about that. But I wanted to give a couple updates on Sam Nordquist. So there was something, I know, Punkit, there was something I noticed last night. If you guys haven't been following Sam Nordquist case, it is about the transgender male that was brutally killed in Canandaigua, New York, at the lodge slash, I guess you could call it, hotel, where DSS, allegedly it's DSS housing where people, low income, can live. I guess it's called a lodge. However, it is less like a hotel and more like an actual place people permanently stay. So I just wanted to pull up really quick when we talk about that. So Sam was, we know, if you didn't catch my live last night or yesterday, Sam was absolutely brutally tortured. They are not arraigned. There is 7 of them that were arrested for her murder. They were not arraigned. They believe the abuse started between January 1st and February 2nd, her date of death. Wild thing about that is that Sam, I was going through again on a deep dive on Precious, one of the key, I like to say, the ringleader of this all, her Facebook page, and she had so many different girlfriends. It's wild. But I wanted to pull up the indictment super quick because I wanted to tell you guys something that I saw. Let's see. I thought I had it up. Yep, I do. All right. So there's a reason I want to share this, and why can't I see my screen? There you go. If you can't see it, this is really wild how you do this. So again, let's just really quickly talk about the key players. We've got Precious Jennifer, aka Brooklyn. Weird thing is Brooklyn allegedly was in July. There was images of her with Precious in their hotel room or the lodge. But the weird thing is like then all of a sudden she starts dating Sam apparently, and then all of a sudden Hey, shift happens. Thank you. All of a sudden, fast forward to like the end of December, and she's engaged to Brooklyn again. And this whole time, she's also been at some level seeing this Emily Motka or whatever her name is. But they were charged on 10 counts. But so if you didn't see me, you didn't hear about this yesterday, you're probably not going to understand it. But the one thing I thought was pretty crazy was that I'm going to go down here. So they were charged with first degree murder, which in New York State is the greatest charge you can have. That is the reason that the assistant DA, Kelly Wolford, has actually gone against the hate crime route, because this is the greatest charge that can be brought in New York State, because New York State does not have the death penalty, though we wish it would be brought back for that. The cause of death we know was torture. They beat him to death over a period of time, a month period of time. So I just wanted to, so I'm going through here last night, and I text a person I know and I was like, whoa, I just caught something. So you've got all 7. Remember, Thomas Eves is Sam's brother. Excuse me? It's not Sam. Thomas Eves is Precious's son. Yeah, Precious has 7 children. Important to note when we go down that all or that 2 of the children aged 7 and 12 were forced to take part in this brutal torture. So let's go down. So murder in the first degree, we have all 7 players: Precious, Jennifer, Brooklyn, who aka Brooklyn, Kyle, Patrick, Emily, Thomas, Kimberly. We go down to the second charge, same thing, all 7 players. We go down to count 3, which is kidnapping. We've got all of them. We go down to count 4, and we've got 1, 2, all 7 of them again in the first degree. Now, conspiracy is basically, so these 7 right here did all of these things. Okay, so keeping Sam confined, forcing Sam to stand or kneel facing the wall, hitting, kicking, punching, and otherwise physically assaulting Sam, SAing Sam, preventing Sam from using the phone, denying Sam proper nutrition and hydration, forcing Sam to eat feces. Um, what else is it? Yeah, forcing Sam to drink urine, drink chew spit, physically restraining Sam, forcing Sam to obey commands. The assistant DA said they spoke to her like she was a dog, covering Sam's face with towels, shirts, or fabric, using duct tape, and pouring bleach on Sam, which I didn't know till last night how horrible that actually like feels. I looked it up how bad it feels. But there's one thing I just think is interesting. So um for count 6, which is the aggravated SA in the first degree, I started to realize that there's only one. Precious, Brooklyn, Kyle, and Patrick are the only defendants named in that count. And all I can think of, because it's described here that is inserted a foreign object, causing a physical injury to Sam by forcing compulsion. So here's my thoughts on that when I caught that. And I'm just going over this quick um, because I thought it was, yeah, it's pretty terrible. Because I'm wondering if I don't believe that the other ones didn't have part in any of it, but I'm wondering if it was just, if that's the only way they could do the aggravated part. Yeah, it's terrible, Punkette. She was beaten with sticks, everything. It was so horrible. So there's also, so yeah, so we'll keep the updates. They have not announced the arraignment yet for them, but I do know once the arraignment comes, I do have some knowledge that I'll be needing much more info, and I'll be able to really do a more thorough job at sharing some of the information. There's one other thing I wanted to show. So another case that I saw today that was really horrific. And I just wanted to bring attention. There's not much to actually like go over with it. I'm trying to find my own name. That's so weird. Oh, I know what I can do. I can search myself. All right, so hold on. Yeah, I see myself. Okay, so I want to show you a video that was absolutely horrifying. And I wanted to show it because it's not going to let me show it. Okay, so if you go to my so here's what we'll do. Just go to my if you get a chance, go to my post on Facebook and you or on the post section here and you'll be able to find it. I just want to find the girl's picture for you really quick. So this is baby Ava Tabor. It's horrible. She lives in Arkansas, or she lived in Arkansas with her mom Kylie. Her dad is Levi. I do not believe they were together. I know they weren't together. Mom knew this man, this 19-year-old guy, for many, many, many years, and mom left to go to work, and my internet is stinking right now. When that actually loads, I'll be able to do it. So mom left to go to work, and the then boyfriend, apparently they've known each other for years, but they just became in a relationship 3 months ago. She saw no signs of him being abusive or any way, shape, or form. He used to babysit his niece. Apparently around 8:30 or 8 o'clock, somewhere around then, allegedly, according to him, because he's confessed to the whole thing, his name is Wesley Davis. It's alleged that he decided that because Ava couldn't listen, he threw her around, lifted her up, threw her into the wall, and basically just beat her for um 30 minutes, he said. 30 minutes until she was basically unresponsive. She ended up passing away on March 4th. She had no brain activity, but was kept alive for those days because of the fact that they wanted to donated her organs. So it's absolutely heartbreaking. But if you go to my when my internet doesn't sync, if you go to my post page, you'll be able to see the video. I'm not sure if you've ever seen an honor walk where they line the halls when somebody's giving organs, and they did that for this little girl, and I'm telling you, I saw, like, it is this oh, it's just so terrible. It's so terrible. So many kids. Oh man, it's just awful. So look at that if you get a chance. But all right, so I want to talk. Did you, Punkat? Yeah, it is really emotional. And of course, mom's up there on the bed with her, and the mom. A lot of people are coming after the mom and blaming the mom for leaving her um, with him. But we've all, well, I mean, if you have kids, like, look, I've left my kids with people, right? Like, she didn't know, she's known him for years. Like, yes, I guess they were in a relationship as of the last few months, but I mean, they've known each other forever. She had no signs that he was ever going to be like this. I mean, who really knows about that? Obviously, based on her mom's Facebook, they like, I mean, she doted on that baby and stuff and was a good mom. And, at least she was working. It's not like she was out partying, she was working, and that's the last thing I'm sure that she ever thought would happen. So, like, yeah, he obviously, I mean, obviously, because he didn't just throw her once. He told police he threw her around and beat her for 30 minutes. Like, he was intentional about it at that point. So yeah, his name's Wesley Davis. You should be able to find him on the news. It's terrible. But I want to talk about Ruby Frank for a little bit because this is mind blowing. So I'm going to share with you Ruby's top 10. So I don't think we talked about this the other day. I don't think Ruby was ever mom of the year, but I think the more she started making money, the more she became mommy dearest, like really crazy. And when she met Jody, she went off the deep end. I've also been studying, and I've got that pulled up too, a little bit of Jody Hildebrandt's niece, Jessie. The weird part, if you read if you read Ruby's journals, sometimes it seems like um Jody would like put things on the wounds of the kids and that Ruby would actually get mad about that because she felt like they didn't deserve to have their wounds cared for or something like that. So Ruby almost took it to a whole next level. But here's some 10 unseen disturbing. These are crazy. Punkette, you already know these, but as people trickle in, they'll see it because it's crazy. If my internet will cooperate. Hold on. I have it. Wait. Hold on, I gotta shut this off because it's not showing you guys. Why is my internet being so okay, I gotta close some of these things. You know why? Because my kids are probably on it upstairs. Alright, hold on here. Let's see if this works. Share screen. Does that work? It did not. Shoot. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna hook up my hotspot. Because some reason my internet just some technical difficulties. First of all, I need to undo this. There you go. Let's see if that helps. There we go. All right.
Tough.
Oh my Matt, are you angry at me?
Let's sit. I gave Julie a tongue
Franke.
lashing that will not ever be repeated nor recorded. Just use your imagination. It was bad. I am going to say one nice thing, and that is you took your lashing very well. And I'm going to pretend that life is exactly how I want it.
I'm gonna go get dressed for football.
You're gonna have to go find your shorts. Oh, did you see the socks you threw at the side of the garden? And you are not going anywhere unless you pick up your junk.
She had a really big issue. Really big issue.
Yes, you see now I'm using bad language. That's how bad of a mood I'm in. You get your socks picked up and don't you leave your stuff out anymore. Right over there. Run and go pick them up. And then give me 10 push-ups. Put them in your pocket so you can take them down to the hamper and drop and give me 10.
One.
I believe this is right around the time she was making about 100
Shake your
grand.
hands forward. There you go.
One.
1, 2, down further. Bring your butt down. Sometimes I wondered if I should, get rid of my kids.
I would not object.
No, you want me to send you away. Sherry's like, oh no, don't hate me.
Give me 2 new owners.
It has been amazingly well behaved for being in town.
But you yelled at me.
Shh. The fact that I yell at my kids is a secret. We don't want our viewers to know. That never happens in my house. I never yell. Sometimes I have to neglect the kids. We're gonna go see Despicable Me 3, but before we do, I'm gonna make sure these kids have something good to eat. So, Boston, get in line.
I'm first.
Everyone get in line. Here we go. You get back there.
So we're gonna go.
I love that I can talk to my nephews that way. Get in line. Now go back to the back of the line. Get in line.
That is
Go back to
ridiculous.
the back of the line. Pounce. He's so grumpy.
Pounds.
Russell, good job. Oh. And she said, Mom, I'm sad. I was like, that's awesome. Sometimes I have to neglect the kids.
I do this every night.
I know.
Hang on, it's buffing. Shoot, the one I really wanted.
She sees it every night. She can never.
And you thought you had to sneak it past me? Oh, honey, that's okay. Are you gonna cry?
She's laughing.
Oh,
I legitimately
honey,
hate
I'm
this.
not gonna get mad at you for
when
that.
bloggers
Oh, you
put
can bring
camera on the
sprinkles.
It just
You can
drives
bring
me
sprinkles,
insane.
honey. Eve came and got in bed with me at about 2 this morning. She's like, Mom, I peed the bed, which is not like her. She pees the bed maybe like once every 8 months. Like, it's been a very long time since she wet the bed. I was like, oh, darn it, that's all right. Just go sleep.
Yeah, she looked at the camera to make sure we were watching. Oh, this is crazy. No, Buff. Oh, dude, I don't know what's going on. It's really, really windy. In fact, we have wind warnings, so I wonder if that's what's causing issues. So hold on, let me see if it's still up. I just want to see that part. Let's see, let's try this one. I cannot guarantee it's gonna do it again.
Is uncomfortable with her being hungry and not having a lunch. And it would
Are you Punka?
ease
Yeah.
her discomfort if I came to the school with lunch. But I responded and just said, Eve is responsible for making her lunches in the morning, and she actually told me she did pack a lunch. So the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry.
That's right. You actually watched
and
this video.
hopefully nobody gives her food and nobody steps in and gives